This is No BS Job Search Advice Radio, episode 2607. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome to Tuesday. It's a wonderful day for everyone. And I'll just simply say, this is a show that's more topical than the shows I did a few years ago, because right now, white-collar layoffs are abundant, and some of you may be at risk and aren't really looking at the signals that you might lose your job. Not because you screwed up, but because your firm may be cutting back. Hope you find this helpful. Please give this show a great review wherever you listen to it or watch it, and we'll be back in just one moment. Today, more and more people are worried about being laid off, and it's not an unfounded fear. I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. People hire me for no BS career advice and coaching. And I used to work in recruiting, did it for a long time, and now I coach people globally. People hire me for no BS career advice and coaching so that they have support around their careers, which can involve a job search, hiring more effectively, managing and leading better, dealing with workplace issues, and a whole host of things. So there are usually signals that firms demonstrate that signal the possibility of a layoff coming. And I identified 5 for today. I'm sure I have other videos that deal with different topics, but these were 5 that came to mind today. And the first one is, if you start noticing your workload is declining, if you find yourself with less to do, it could be a sign that the firm is, well, they just don't have as much work these days, and they may consider reducing their workforce at some point not too long down the road. If there's a change in management, often there are changes in senior management. It could be a sign that the firm is preparing for a big shakeup. It could be a sign that the firm is preparing for sale. It could be a signal that it's not going as well for the firm as they were hoping for, and they're bringing in new leadership. And bringing in that leadership, often the first thing that they do is prune costs, and that involves people. The next thing I'll just say is, the third is they start reducing the spend on company perks and benefits. If they start cutting back on things like events, training programs, even coffee and snacks in the office, it could be a sign that they're trying to save some money in preparation for a layoff. Hiring freezes, the classic signal. They've been hiring up a storm, and suddenly hiring freeze, and thus people wind up in situations where they're carrying on too much work and not enough support. That could be a signal of a layoff coming. You start reading in the trade press the rumors and the gossip that show up in the trades about your firm. It could be a sign of something being up. It's important to remember that these don't necessarily mean that there's a layoff imminent, but it's certainly worth paying attention to. And if you start to recognize some of these signals, a few things that you can do right away is update your resume and LinkedIn profile. With LinkedIn, since you're probably connected with people at work, turn off notifications in the privacy settings so you're not notifying everyone of the update that you've made, because that's often a signal that people are thinking of making a change. But update your resume and LinkedIn profile. Your LinkedIn profile, because recruiters are going to try contacting you to see if you might be interested in their opportunity. Your resume, because you want to have it available and not suddenly react to an inquiry. You want to start reconnecting with the people in your past, your network. So your professional contacts, your personal ones. You're not actively looking. You just want to say, hi, how are you? It's been a long time. I just thought I would reconnect and see how you were. Maybe you can help them. But I'll tell you, just by reconnecting, you're going to be doing something to lay a foundation in case you need their help, in case there are layoffs. And you might just start looking at individual job opportunities online. And interviewing with things that, for situations that recruiters bring to you. Not stupid jobs, not jobs just for the sake of a job, but just to get a flavor for where you need work, where you could do better. I'll also say I've got a video course on interviewing at my website, thebiggamehunter.us/courses. It's called the Ultimate Job Interview Framework. It will help you a lot with your interviewing. File that away in case you need it. I'll also say your attitude is important. Don't act fearfully around the office. Stay positive. Do world-class work. I'll simply say living with the shadow of a possible layoff can be difficult and stressful. It can also be an opportunity to find something even better suited to you and your interests. Hope you found this helpful. I'm Jeff Altman. Again, my website is thebiggamehunter.us. Go to the blog and go exploring. There's a lot there that'll help. In addition, you can schedule time for a free discovery call, schedule time for coaching. You can also schedule time with me for what I call trusted advisor services, where I answer questions from people. I want to help. At the site, you can find out about my video courses, books, and guides. Again, a lot there. Oh, the blog, of course. The blog has thousands of posts that you can watch, listen to, or read that'll help. Also want to mention, connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Have a terrific day, and most importantly, be great.